RefWorks is an online reference manager that helps you manage your research when writing and collaborating with fellow researchers. RefWorks organizes, stores, and allows users to share information and can instantly create citations and bibliographies. Let's say you're doing research, for example, in a library database, and you find a document you will need to cite. Usually, there will be some way you can export or save the reference directly into RefWorks. If not, see if you can export an RIS file. The process works the same way for any database which enable the RefWorks direct export option, like Google Scholar. After conducting a search, export the reference directly to RefWorks. Here you can choose where in RefWorks you would like to save the reference, create a new folder, choose to import tags, search for full text, and whether to ignore duplicates. If you're looking at a document on a website that doesn't have a tool to export references directly to RefWorks, you can install and use a browser bookmarklet called Save to RefWorks. RefWorks will quickly scan the page to find the reference information and then show it in a sidebar. You may be given the option to save a link to the full text. Add or correct any fields of information, then at the bottom click Save to RefWorks. You may now also choose your import options. You will land in RefWorks on the last imported references page. If you don't assign a folder at import, reference will be in your library, in all references, in Not in folder. Using folders is a great way to organize your references, and all you have to do is drag and drop the references to the folder you want. You can have folders for different research projects or different classes or whatever works for you. You can also share one of your folders and all the references it contains. That way, when you work on a research team, you all can have access to those same references when writing your research paper. Now let's look how RefWorks helps when you're writing that research paper. RefWorks makes it easy to cite your references in your documents and provides several ways to do so. Let's look at the RefWorks Citation Manager, which we will refer to as RCM, for Microsoft Word as an example. If you write papers in Microsoft Word for Windows or Mac, you can use RCM. It also works in Word Online for Office 365, allowing you to share documents and collaborate with others. This is a reference list version of RefWorks, which shows up in Microsoft Word as an add-in with its own tab. After you log into RCM, it synchronizes references with your RefWorks account. As you write your paper, when you need to cite one of your reference sources, you'll find it on the sidebar. You can switch to the folder that contains the reference you want, or use the search box. When you hover over the reference, you'll be able to edit that specific reference. Or you can just click Cite This, and the citation is inserted in the place you left your cursor. At any time, you can add a bibliography at the end of your paper. Click here on the Options menu and turn on Bibliography. The full references will be added in the proper citation style. Continue adding citations to your paper, and the bibliography will grow too. By the way, if you need a different citation style, click the Options menu. Choose a citation style, then click Update. If you don't use Microsoft Word, but you use Google Docs instead, there is an add-on for RefWorks in the Google Marketplace. This tool is just like RCM for Word, with a sidebar and quick access to your references. With Google Docs, you also can share the document with other people. Check out information about RefWorks writing tools in the Customer Knowledge Center. Link can be found in the description below. And that's a quick introduction to RefWorks. Look at other training sessions to learn how to create a RefWorks account, how to use all the tools built into RefWorks, how to move references stored in other citation systems into RefWorks, and much more.